In the bustling, gritty streets of Hamburg in the early 1960s, a legendary music journey was set in motion. This is the story of the Beatles before they conquered the world. A story intertwined with a remarkable woman who helped shape their destiny, Astrid Kirchherr. Hamburg was a melting pot of creativity, rebellion, and raw energy. It was here that the Beatles honed their craft, performing in the smoky clubs of the Reeperbahn. Amidst this backdrop, a young art student and photographer named Astrid Kirchherr encountered the band, and her life and theirs would be forever changed. Astrid Kirchherr, along with her friends Klaus Vormann and Jürgen Vollmer, was drawn to the Kaiserkeller Club by the electrifying sound of the Beatles. Intrigued by their raw energy and charisma, Astrid saw something special in these young musicians from Liverpool. Astrid had an incredible eye for beauty and style. She saw beyond the scruffy exterior of the Beatles and recognized their true potential. Her first meeting with them was electric. There was an instant connection, especially with Stuart Sutcliffe. Astrid's influence extended far beyond her camera lens. Her keen sense of style and avant-garde sensibilities resonated deeply with the Beatles. She introduced them to the bohemian culture of Hamburg, infusing their image with a new level of sophistication. Astrid was a revelation. She showed the Beatles another world, filled with art, photography, and fashion. She gave them a new perspective on who they could be, both on and off the stage. Astrid's relationship with Stuart Sutcliffe, the band's original bassist, was particularly transformative. Stuart, a gifted artist himself, found a kindred spirit in Astrid. Under her influence, he embraced a new look, donning the now famous mop-top hairstyle and stylish clothing, setting a trend that the rest of the band would soon follow. Astrid and Stuart were like characters out of a French film, so stylish and in love. She brought out the artist in Stuart and gave him the confidence to express himself fully. Astrid's photographs captured the Beatles in a way that no one else could. Her black and white portraits are now iconic, embodying the raw, youthful essence of the band before their meteoric rise to fame. These images provided a visual identity that set them apart from other bands of the time. Astrid's photos were magical. She had this way of seeing the Beatles that made them feel like they belonged in another world. Those photos made the Beatles look like they were heroes in a mythic hero's journey, which they were. Astrid's impact wasn't just artistic, it was deeply personal. Her relationship with Stuart was intense and passionate. His decision to leave the band and stay in Hamburg to pursue art and be with Astrid was a turning point, marking the end of one chapter and the beginning of another for the Beatles. Stuart's departure was tough on all of the Beatles, but they knew it was right for him. Astrid helped Stuart find his true calling. She was a muse, a mentor, and a friend, not just to Stuart, but to all of the Beatles. Astrid Kirchherr's legacy lives on, not just in her stunning photographs, but in the very fabric of the Beatles story. She was the catalyst that helped transform a group of young musicians into the legends they would soon become. Astrid's role in the Beatles' early days is often overlooked, but her influence is undeniable. She helped shape their image and, more importantly, their confidence. She believed in them before the rest of the world did. Astrid Kirchherr was more than a photographer. She was a visionary who saw the extraordinary in the ordinary. Her influence on the Beatles' journey, from Hamburg's gritty clubs to global superstardom, is a testament to the power of her art, her love, and her belief in them. This has been the story of Astrid Kirchherr, the Muse, who helped the Beatles find their way along their hero's journey.